Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Premier League Zone. My name is Anthony Ajulu, and this is your number one family radio station, Inspiration 92.3 FM. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and we're here to bring you the best from the English Premier League. Like I always say, normally, if the league season is on, we'll be doing our team of the week. League is not on for now, but we still have a lot to get to you on the show today, particularly transfers making the rounds. We have that for you, and then the Premier League, looking at Chelsea, looking at Aston Villa and the wuru they are doing. We'll be giving you details of all of that on the show today. I will not be doing it alone. Triple O is here with me as well. Triple O, how are you doing this morning?
Well, I'm doing fine, and one thing I can only say to the Premier League is that they should come and look. They will find nothing. They will find nothing. It's not the first time. I mean, at some point this month, they tried to use corner way to get Chelsea with the property sale for the PSR or something rule, but they lost that one. So Chelsea are not like City. Now. Chelsea are not like City. They will not see. They found 115 charges at the backyard of Manchester City. They will find nothing like that at the backyard of Chelsea.
Now here we go. There.
We know how to keep our things.
By the way, you can be a part of the show. Just call us on 0700 923 923 923 0700 923 923 923. You can also send us messages on WhatsApp at 081 7313 6193 081 7313 6193 to send your WhatsApp messages to. Right, so let's just get into it. Let's just start with that, that gist we've been talking about. First of all, the Premier League have sent a warning actually to all Premier League clubs. Again, they have sent a warning to all Premier League clubs that buying and selling players from each other breaches regulations about acting in good faith. Now, this comes, of course, like we know, in the wake of what has been happening with Chelsea and Aston Villa and Everton and Newcastle, swapping players left, right, and centre and inflating the prices. I think that's the main thing with the Premier League, actually. Inflating the prices of these players. Players that should be going for 1 million are going for 20 million, 9 million, 10 million, things like that, and swapping. So it's a loophole that they're trying to use to beat PFR regulations. Now, the Premier League has rules that clubs should act in good faith when they are dealing with profit and sustainability rules. That's what it is. Should act in good faith. And they believe that the way Chelsea, Aston Villa, Newcastle and Everton have been acting, or the way they acted over the weekend, is not in good faith. And they said that if fees are seen as heavily inflated, then it is a breach of PSR rules that relate to acting in good faith. Now, to this effect, they have said they will monitor every single transfer this summer to ensure that clubs are not circumventing those rules with all these unusual transfers they're doing at the moment. Like I said, we've seen all the swap deals and all of that. But again, do they have a claim, the Premier League? I know where you will go with this, but I have to ask: do they have a claim, the Premier League? Are these clubs not acting in good faith?
Well, I don't know for a fact, but I mean, to be honest, by the way, I'm really worried about Chelsea being involved in this, simply because Anthony, a player worth £1 million going for £19 million. I don't know if that is not heavy inflation. I don't know what we are going to call that. And there are rules, and to every league they have their rules and regulations that you must not break. You can go around it by technically exploiting the loopholes.
Yep.
That is not a crime. It is now left to the body, the body in charge of the league to now find a way to close those loopholes. But if you are breaking it, then it is a crime. And whether it's Chelsea, whether it's Newcastle, whether it's Aston Villa, whether it's Everton, whether it is Manchester City, whoever breaks rules should be punished.
Well, to be fair to the Premier League, they have not said that rules have been broken. They have said that these clubs, wait, hold on. These clubs are trying to circumvent those loopholes, trying to exploit those loopholes in unison, and thereby inflating. For now,
no
about
seems
all of
like
that. But the question is, are they acting? Because there's a rule against acting in good faith. But that's who determines what is in good faith or not.
That's now where the technicality of the law can be used by these clubs. Because if you say good faith, it's supposed to make sense. I can
sell it for what I want, and he doesn't mind buying it for that player.
He doesn't mind buying it for that. So that's where, what is good faith? That's the problem.
That's the question.
What is good faith? So the letter of the law has to be clear. In as much as it can have different interpretations, it has to be clear. And good faith is good faith. What about if you don't have faith?
I think, but in all of this, I think we can all agree that
something is fishy.
There's something untoward going on with Chelsea, and like I like to call them the blue cartel.
And this is also in the wake of Manchester City.
Yes.
Manchester City's, the debacle, the 115 charges. Manchester City taking the Premier League to court. By the way,
we'll get the ruling for that one very shortly.
The ruling for that one very shortly, because the duration has expired already. Yes. So it's again, I think clubs are now beginning to stand up to challenge some of the rules of the English Premier League, and clubs are now big because normal waiting concern Aston Villa concern all these kind of things. But because Aston Villa wants to play,
to go to Europe,
they are going to the Champions League next season. That's been sealed. They need to expand. They also want to join the cartel of the big boys. So they also now need to find a way.
Look, Aston Villa, have they chosen the wrong friends?
They have chosen the right friends, because
are you sure? Hold on. I mean, there's the red cartel. There's the traditional teams. Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal. These are the guys who are seen to be
traditional big teams. Who
are seen to be doing it well. Why are Aston Villa not, palling with these guys? Why have they joined Chelsea?
Now, the reason Aston Villa, from my point of view, I think are not palling with Manchester United and Arsenal is because you look at their owners. They are not owners that invest in club. They are owners that they run their club self-sustained. In fact, they collect salary from the club. But if you look at people like Chelsea, they have an owner that wants to spend, irrespective of how much Chelsea is making in profit. Because I don't know the number of years it will take Chelsea to make the 1 billion that Todd Boehly spent in 2 summers. It took Abramovich until 2012 before he made his first real profit on Chelsea, despite all of the investments. So you look at Aston Villa, they've looked at Manchester City. Manchester City was not a traditional big club, but they are now a traditional big club. Chelsea were not a traditional big club. Now they are. Newcastle want to be where Aston Villa are also looking at going to.
I get that. I get that. And to be fair, yes. But in light of all these rules, have they chosen their friends well?
No, I don't think they've chosen their friends wrongly, because Chelsea, before Chelsea, a lot of persons were signing players and they were spreading the over 3 years and all of that. But Chelsea found a way around it. 7 years. Before FIFA had to say, hey, you people come here. And they said, we've not broken any rules. So FIFA now had to reduce the number of years you can, because if you sign, for instance, now a player Chelsea signed for 100 million, in every financial year, they can put it there as 10 million. So they beat it because they spread the 100 million over the duration of 10 years of that contract. As long as the club they are buying it from agrees. And that's what Chelsea were doing before they capped it. If you like, give the player 20 years contract, you cannot spread it over 5 years. You get? So that's what Chelsea have done, and City also found a way around it. So if they've gone to Arsenal and United, for me, they've not done anything like that because they just want to be gentle.
All right, we'll see.
Or because they don't get lawyer get sense.
All right, what do you guys think of all these things that these clubs are doing? Again, we saw it at the weekend. Some really, really strange transfers, and the Premier League have given a warning to club that they will look at everything that's going on from now on, and if anything looks untoward, if it breaches the regulation about good faith, then the big hammer will fall.
What is good faith?
That is the question I'm asking too.
Because we will get there. The lawyers interpret good faith into different things.
What constitutes good faith?
Yes.
And how do you breach it?
The letter of that law is not clear. They will change that good faith. They will change the English.
0700923.
If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button for more. leave a comment, and like. Thank you.